This led to the unfortunate death of one soldier.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm reacting to a video called The Incident at Bamber Bridge. British soldiers stand up for Black American soldiers. This takes us back to World War II when Black American soldiers were stationed in the UK and racial tensions were very real, not just across the Atlantic, but in Britain itself. So, as we all know, Bamber Bridge is a town in Lancashire in UK. And in 1943, there was an incident between the Black American troops and the local military authorities over segregation, harassment, and racism. What interests me is that British soldiers ended up standing for their Black American counterparts. So I want to dig into this event and see for myself. So without wasting any much of your time, guys, let's dive right into it.
Good evening, and welcome to a new segment of He Said, called What They Didn't Say. Tonight, we're going to talk about what we were never taught about Black history in high school. But before I begin, I'm going to give credit to Miss Frederica Lewis, whose information that was posted actually on social media, and we saw it and we thought this is some good information that we want to share with our viewers. So tonight, we're going to talk about the Battle of Bamber Bridge in 1943. On June 24th and June 25th in 1943, Black American soldiers faced off with white American military police during World War II on British soil. Yes, you heard me correctly. Black American soldiers had to fight their own white American soldiers while in England, where they were fighting for the world. And you might want to ask why. Well, because the English town of Bamber Bridge and Lancashire was not segregated. So they treated the Black soldiers like all other races. By that, I mean Blacks were free to eat, to drink, to walk around and socialize anywhere they wanted to, while back in America, segregation of Blacks and whites still existed. So essentially, the American Army went to someone else's country and demanded they adopted American racist practices. So when the American military police found out that their own Black American soldiers were drinking at the same pubs as their white soldiers, they went in to arrest them. But the people in the town of Bamber Bridge got mad about the treatment of Black soldiers, and then they decided to turn their pubs into Blacks only drinking pubs. The very opposite of what was taking place in America with white-only businesses.
Crazy.
Of course, this infuriated the American military, so guns went up blazing. And when word spread back at camp that Black soldiers had been shot, scores of men formed crowds and some carrying rifles, and by midnight, more American military police arrived with a machine gun-equipped vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. So the Black soldiers had no choice but to get rifles from British stores, while others barricaded themselves back at the base. So now it was American white soldiers versus American Black soldiers. This led to the unfortunate death of one soldier, injury of 7, and 32 convictions. But back in America, as it always is, the battle was hushed. It was not talked about because they didn't want the country to find out that the white soldiers were fighting their own soldiers, which would anger the Black population and weaken morale in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an important piece of history that a lot of you need, Black history that a lot of you need to know about. So we thought we would share it with you tonight. You may read about other ill treatment of Black American soldiers by their own army in the book Forgotten, the untold story of D-Day's Black heroes at home and at war by Linda Herveau. Please go to the He Said Live Facebook page and you can get the link and definitely get the book. There's information in there that you want to know about because, again, they did not teach us this in high school. So we were very happy to bring you this segment of what they didn't say. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you next time. Bye.
Wow, that was so powerful. To see the British stepping in, recognizing injustice, risking reputation or authority, to stand with the Black American servicemen. This is one of the history moments that doesn't just get talked about enough. It is crazy that I wasn't told this in high school. It is crazy that I'm just knowing about this. But what is even more crazy is the fact that Black American soldiers faced prejudice even while fighting for freedom. Honestly, it still echoes what many Black folks face today, either near or far. History doesn't just show us how far we've come. It also shows us what allyship can look like, what courage looks like, and that can inspire us now. If this video struck a chord, please share it, like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss out on future reactions. Guys, what part of Bamber Bridge story surprised you the most? Or what else in history do you think deserves more light? Share with me in the comment section. You guys, thank you so much for watching, especially if you stay to the end. I will see you in my next video. Have a lovely day ahead of you. Bye.